Hello. I am jumping on for some Final Fantasy. I've got a couple days left of my sub, so I figured I'd make the most of it. Probably get a resub when I can, because I'm trying to make my way through Heavensward and to Shadowbringers, and then there's a new expansion coming out here soon. So I'm trying to catch up. I main a white mage on the Siren server, so just trying to make my way up there. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I know this is older content, but for 4 years I played this game and wasn't allowed to watch any of the cutscenes. I wasn't allowed to enjoy the game. So now I am just going back at my own pace, at my own pleasure, just to kind of figure out what's going on in the story, because I didn't really have a good idea of what was happening, just because I was kind of forced to go at somebody else's pace. So it's a lot of fun. I'm getting a lot of the story that I missed, a lot of things that are just mind blowing, eye opening. So I've been having fun with this. I noticed Neon's not showing up. Let me see if I can't get Neon working here. He's my little lizard friend. I don't know why he's not showing up. There he is. He should show up now. So the last thing that happened, if you haven't ever played this before, it's going to be some heavy spoils here, but the Sultana was just murdered, and it was framed on me to make it look like me and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn were part of it. But we weren't. It wasn't us. Now I'm on my way to Ishgard. It's been closed off for a very long time to their sister nations. I'm really excited to get back into Ishgard because it's a really beautiful place.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphinaud.
Hello, Hashihan.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
He's too good for this world. I love him so much. I went to a convention and I saw somebody cosplaying him, and it was perfect. I was so drunk though. I just yelled Hashihan and started crying a little bit. I really wish I had turned back and gotten their picture. I think it'd be fun to cosplay somebody from this at some point.
The three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
He's keeping us safe after we fled from Ul'dah.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good
I would have
man
stayed anyway.
and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Hear, hear!
We'll check who's on with the company. He's one of my friends, so I sent him a friend request really quick. Because he just started playing again. I believe that's actually Mr. Malicious Minds, so... Manservant. Some of the way they talk kind of makes me laugh a little bit. Because it's almost like Old English, but like... I don't know. It feels like it is, but isn't. It's cool to hear the voice acted characters talk, though. Trying to read it just gives me a headache sometimes. Alright. This is my faithful steed, Ubu. So glad that you can just fly everywhere now. I hated walking in the original, like, before you could fly in the earlier maps, you just had to walk everywhere, and it was so tiring. Everything's so beautiful in this game, the music, the visuals. Oof. Into Ishgard. Stepping foot into Ishgard for the first time in a very long time. First time with this character, so... They're not very fond of outsiders. Hey, Marcus. Right? Now we can actually fly everywhere? Feels a little unfair because we work so hard, but at the same time I think it's great. Make things easier for people if you can.
With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
SOF? I gotta learn more abbreviations. I love how Alfino and Tataru have coats, but I'm just, like, buffing it in the fucking wind. I'm the Warrior of the Light. No worries. Also, I don't know if I've said this yet, but thank you to B-Dubs for following me. Steps of Faith. Ah, gotcha. I should have known that. Oh, look at Ishgard.
Devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church.
Ugh, churches.
The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
These poor people. How are you doing today, Marcus? Must have started a new character, must not have played in a long while. Kind of both. I'll explain in a second.
Entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came. 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
from the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortemps, Heavensward. Finally made it to Heavensward, guys. It's been a long fucking time. So I did start a new character, and I also have not played in a long time. Um, there was 4 straight years where I was a white mage main, and I played alongside my partner who was a tank. But they were just obsessed with the game and needed me to be where they were. So I had to skip every single cutscene and every little thing that happened, and I had no idea what was going on in the story. I was all the way to the point where I was at Kugane. I actually had gotten, God, I think I was in Shadowbringers, or at least close to being in Shadowbringers, or partway through. I don't remember exactly. I don't know where you're at, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I was a lot further ahead than I am here. But like I said, I had no idea what was going on. So I decided, fuck it. This is a really beautiful game. I've really enjoyed this game from what I have experienced. I want to keep playing it. So I'm going to start a character from the very beginning and go through everything and make sure I'm watching all those cutscenes. I don't give a fuck if anybody's waiting. I am here for my enjoyment. I am going to enjoy this game. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. I'm gonna watch all the cutscenes to my heart's content. And anybody that complains about it can go fuck themselves, because I'm here to play a game. I pay month to month to play this game. I'm going to take it at my pace. So that's kind of what I've just been doing. Let's see. What did you say here? You're doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear that. Almost at the end of Shadowbringers yourself. About to be waiting on patches for the rest of was it Endworld is the new patch? You can go watch all the cutscenes in the book at the end. No, I'm not going to do that. That was suggested to me every time. I want to watch them as I'm going through them. I don't like this, you can go to the end and watch them later. No, I want to sit there and watch them as it's happening, because otherwise I'm not going to go back to the end. I'm not going to go watch those, and I'm not going to know what's going on. So that's why I'm playing through everything again. Like, I want to experience it as it's happening, not later. Because that was one of the big things that was happening too when I was playing before, was like my ex-partner would like force me to continue going through the story. So I didn't have time to go to the end. Now that I'm taking it at my own pace, I absolutely could if I wanted to, but I don't. I want to watch it as it unfolds. You're like me, you want to watch it as it unfolds. Yeah, exactly. No, like, I'm none of this bullshit of going back and watching stuff after it's happened. If I'm going to go through it once, I'm going to watch it while it's happening. I like that there is the option to go back to the end, but that's not for me. I want to watch it as it happens. I think it takes a whole lot of fun out of the game if you just rush through everything. Like, there's a whole lot of like little intricacies that I missed previously. I'm gonna hop in chat and talk to you. I don't think you can. Well, there is the one Discord chat, but I'm not in it. I'm not sitting in it. I suppose if you want, I can hop into. Let's see here. Into gaming. Oh, I just saw you pop in there. I suppose if you want, I can hop into. Although I'm getting the echo from myself now.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Okay.
There.
Alrighty. I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. That sounds like me. I don't like hearing me. Don't. Stop. No.
That's because it is me! Only 10 seconds ago when I said that, and I'm hearing it again. I don't like that. Stop with the psychosis. But yes, I loved this game, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say one of my favorite dungeons in all of Heavensward, if you remember it, is the Vault.
I hated the Vault. That was probably the worst fucking dungeon.
See?
Not to shit on your favorite dungeon, but like, oh my god. Like, just anytime, as a healer, it fucking sucks, because a lot of the time, tanks want to go in. They just want to get it done as quick as possible. It's like I can't keep up with you. I'm sorry. Like I'm a Lalafell. My legs are fucking short, but also like I don't have the MP to just sit and spam heals while you're running. I can't run and cast.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, now it's not my favorite dungeon because of the mechanics of the dungeon. I'm talking story-wise. That's my favorite dungeon in Heavensward.
It hurts. It hurts me. What happens after really hurts.
Yes.
I had to stop playing after I played the vault. I think I stopped playing for like a week because I cried so hard because what happens. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to it again. Let me just say that my like number one favorite character is Lord Hushfont.
Fortunately,
So I
I'm
was
like the only one
devastated.
watching your stream right now. But if you want to talk spoilers about the game while there's nobody there, we can. But
I suppose.
but yes.
Fuck anybody that comes in late, right?
Well, I mean, if they show up, then
It would be nice to have people show up. I don't expect anybody to show up just because it's older content. People tend to not like to watch older content. But I thought, may as well stream if I'm going to play it. And if anybody's interested in seeing what the game is even like from the perspective of like a white mage, I'm here.
shame stream because they'd get to see what it's like from the perspective of a Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, White Mage, or Monk.
That's what you play?
I play all four of those at level 80 right now.
Damn. I only play white mage. Like I don't like to do anything else. Except for well, that's not true. I will DPS if I have to, but I don't have let me see. I've pretty much just been focusing on white mage, so I don't even know if I have any. Yeah, that's oh those are my crafting. I need to work on my crafting.
Let me send
I have samurai. I have samurai at 50 and gladiator at 4, and then that's it.
Well, Samurai starts at 50, so that's kind of a cheat.
Yeah.
You need to fix your shit.
Yeah, my equipment.
Yes.
Yeah, we ran some dungeons last night, and like we were just going back to back, so I didn't have time, and I wasn't thinking about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely need to find somebody to fix my shit.
I looked at that and my immediate response: you need to fix your shit, because your shit's about to
Owie. Yeah, that'll be in real trouble. Oh, no, I don't want to know what the skies are like today, thank you. I should probably actually go do my quest. They're like, meet us at the pillars, and then the map doesn't fucking... There we go. Okay.
Fishing! Those folks are great for fishing.
The Skywatchers? Yeah.
You know what? Give me just a second. I'm gonna send you my Lodestone character sheet.
Hmm. God, the music's so beautiful.
And you can look at all my classes.
I'm trying to get all the 8th rates here really quick while I can.
Okay.
What?
You only have one monitor, right?
I have my... Well, yes. Yes and no. I have my tower, which I'm playing off of, and then I have my laptop, which I watch my chat on.
Okay.
So yes and no.
And of course, your tower is the one that has Discord up.
I actually have Discord on both of them.
Okay. That works. Boink. Massage. Boink.
Which one of these? There we are. Remember. Alright, I'm gonna repair all my shit really quick. Yay! Now I don't have to worry about it. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna take a look at your stuff. What the fuck, Discord?
No! No link for you!
It like didn't want to open it up in Chrome.
Exactly. No! No link for you.
Oh wow, nice. You've got all your crafting stuff at 82?
And my gathering
Hell
stuff.
yeah. Nice.
So, when I say I'm a no lifer when it comes to this game, that's kind of
I just found out the other day that I guess Japanese people use the term tempered as a slur towards people that like make this game their life, which makes sense. I mean, because you get tempered by the like Ifrit and them. I can't word right
we
now.
could talk about tempering, but basically those that make this game their life are tempered by Heidelin.
Pretty much. That would be my ex. That was kind of their whole thing. It was kind of funny because they were like, "I'm gonna make it big on Twitch," but then they never like. Let's just say they didn't have the personality for it. Like, I'm not saying that I have any better personality for Twitch, but like that was just their whole like identity.
What, being tempered?
Yeah, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. But yeah, just scope over my gear there a little bit and see what I got.
Do you glamour your stuff at all? Because I don't
I
glamour stuff.
absolutely glamour. Look at my picture.
I took a glance at it, and now I gotta open it back up again. Hold on.
Yeah, look at my picture. I'm glamored. And dyed and pretty.
Oh, pretty, pretty.
And I look like a badass.
Are those jeans?
Uh-huh.
I love it.
You can't get them in the game anymore either, I don't think.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Huh. Why is that?
They were a veteran reward rank reward.
Oh.
And they're not doing any more veteran reward ranks. They're not offering them anymore or anything.
Huh. Yeah, so you've got some exclusive jeans.
Not
That's
too
funny.
exclusive, but most people looked at them and went, ew, and I'm like, oh sweet, I have Zidane pants. I'm gonna take those. And everybody's like, you'll never come up with a good glamour for that. I'm like, bitch, I got 3.
No, I'd say you did. Yeah, I'd say you did.
No. I literally, pardon my French, but bitch, I got 3. And most people are like, what do you mean? And then I show them, you see I'm working on Warrior, and I'm working on getting my
Oh, no, I
Paladin
didn't go upstairs.
leveled up. They're both 50 plus.
Nice.
2 levels away from getting everything 50 plus, except for one job, which I don't even know why I unlocked the damn job. I don't even like the way it works.
What job?
Astro.
Okay. See, I haven't tried any of the other healers really. I know it shows that I don't have anything unlocked here, but I do have another character that I played for those 4 years. So I did try some other stuff, but I don't think I ever tried Astro.
How far are you on the other character? I mean, I know you're
On my other, I don't know where you're at in Shadowbringers, but I'm pretty sure I was in Shadowbringers. I think I was at the end of Shadowbringers.
I'm at the end of Shadowbringers.
What was the last thing you've done?
The last mission I'm on is Death Unto Dawn.
I can't remember if I did that one or not.
If you haven't done it recently on that character, then you definitely have not, because that is the patch 5.55 release stuff that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I don't want to give spoilers on that.
Right. And I also don't want to say something and have it be a spoiler for you, because I don't know where you're at.
Like I said, I'm at the end of 5.55.
Okay.
Stuff. So there's not anything you can spoil for me at this point, I don't think.
Not even the Emperor?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because I killed that bitch.
Of course we did. Several times.
That was the last place I had left off. So I'm probably a little bit behind where you are now.
I'm just going to say remember Xenos, right?
Yes.
That bitch just won't die.
My lord. Sire.
Good thing we're there to bonk him a little bit more. Oh, Hashafant, you could talk all day and I would listen.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Have you done any of the Manderville side quests?
Some of them. I need to do more of them.
Yes. Oh my god. There's three sets of them, and I love them.
You shall be afforded every courtesy.
All I'm gonna
My
say
home
is
is your home.
there is a reason that
My companions and I
just
are
forgot
deeply
his
honored, Count Forton.
first name now.
The honor is mine, Master Alfred.
Hildebrand?
Yes, thank you.
Consider it an expression of
You're welcome.
There is a reason that Hildy is the way that Hildy is. And it has,
I believe it.
and it has very much to do with his parents, Godbert and Julian.
I don't think I've ever met his mother, but I know Godbert, and Godbert is ridiculous as is. Hi, Disfiguring the Goddess. Yes, I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. I totally didn't listen to what this dude said. Let's see. To honor is mine, Master Alphino, considered an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard. Okay, cool. I kind of remember these people a little bit.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned?
You Final Fantasy simp.
Guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Are you one of the tempered?
My wife and I have been playing this since 2014.
Nice.
February.
I think that's actually when I started playing. It was around 2014, 2015.
My wife and I started playing it February of 2014 when 2.3.0 came out.
Damn. Were you around for the original, like, 1.0?
We had friends that played it. We were fed up with WoW.
Okay.
We were fed up with Cataclysm at that point. We were going to make the transition over to Final Fantasy 14. And our friends were like, no, ew, don't. It's dumpster
Aw,
fire.
man. They missed out.
No. Our friends were playing Final Fantasy 14 original.
Are they still playing?
They are still playing now. But
Okay. Yeah, then they didn't miss out. 1.0 was just trash from what I heard.
it was a flaming dumpster fire for the original 14 because they tried to run it off of an engine that did not support MMO style play, and
Well, and they just, like, over-textured everything.
yes,
Let's see, what is Disfiguring the Goddess thing? I just never got into MMOs. I'm more of a Final Fantasy 8, 9, 10, 12 type of person. Nothing wrong with 14, just don't have any love or desire for it. Though more power to ya. I totally get it.
yep. And I just sent them the link to my character sheet.
I don't think it lets you. It just put asterisks up.
It shows the link for me, so
Does it? For me, it shows just 3 little asterisks. That's okay. Whatever. You already sent me the link, so.
yeah. Like I said, absolutely get it. Some folks just don't like MMOs.
Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been.
I think my very first MMO was a game called Ragnarok Online.
I remember that.
My cousin got it in the mail on a CD, and we all had to share the computers, so we had to take turns
I
playing.
remember Ragnarok Online. I also remember a certain MMO that came out in the late 90s that most people either have never heard of or don't have fond memories of, but I absolutely loved it.
What is it, RuneScape?
No,
Sorry, what is it?
Ultima.
That name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it.
Ultima Online, also known as UO.
Yeah, I don't think I know it as UO. I feel like I've heard Ultima, though.
Yeah, Ultima was nasty. It was like the
Nasty.
yes, it was the ultimate character creation dream because you could do whatever you wanted on it. You could cross class skills from two classes that made absolutely no sense and make your own class. Like I had a necromancer archer that was an
Oof.
assassin.
But so long as you continue with your altruistic
Interesting.
endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice
an archer assassin with necromancy. So I could do poisons, I could do rot, I could do
Then there is naught to fear.
desecrations. It was fun.
We are no less determined to carry on our work.
Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm watching this cutscene.
No worries. I've seen that cutscene.
Why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your
I like all the growing up that happens to that poor boy in this one.
May be here for some time.
Alfino?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a long way to go.
A very long way to go, especially from the end of ARR and his whole Crystal Braves debacle.
Let's see, Goddess. I honestly tried just but I like D&D, so I don't know. D&D is something different, though. Are you gonna talk more, Alfino? God damn it. He talks so much.
Yes, he does.
I love him as a character, but he just never shuts up. Okay, I actually have to read this. Alright.
This one you have to read.
Do you not have to work today?
No, I do not.
Nice.
I'm in a little bit better spirits than I was yesterday, but
I'm glad to hear it. That comes and goes.
Goal is to get 100 followers, huh?
Yep. And then I may or may not. I haven't decided yet. I may or may not put my webcam up. Face reveal. Although if you're in my Discord, you've already seen my face because I posted it just the other day. Well, thank you for making Leon dance. He should do it in just a second. I think there's a delay for him.
I'm watching. See if he dances.
If he doesn't, I'll just have to fix him. I know that Groove works.
I hadn't tried that one. He's just kind of sitting in the corner vibing. There he goes.
He's just straight up vibing. Yeah, I think I have it set for, God, I forget. Groove, Thank You, Nap Time, Crunch, and there was one other one I can't remember.
Nap time.
Goddess, how are you doing today? I might actually be able to do D&D with you on Tuesday, depending on my schedule. I think my schedule's freeing up enough. Finally. The job interview that I had was a fucking bust. God, that was so bad.
So disappointing.
Did I mention anything in the Discord? I don't remember. It was awful.
You hadn't mentioned anything other than you had the job interview, you thought you did well on the phone interview, and then...
I didn't have a phone interview.
Or you thought you did well on the interview, but you weren't sure if it was a good fit, something like that.
So I think you're getting a couple people confused because there's another person, Yahiko, in the Discord. They had the phone interview and they thought they did good, and then Simpwa, is the one that's thinking that they're maybe not a good fit at the job that they're in right now. But that's the job that I interviewed for, is the job that Simpwa works at, and it was awful. We basically sat down and we were sitting underneath a speaker, and I'm not like hearing impaired or anything that I'm aware of, but I do have trouble hearing people from time to time, and it didn't help that there was a speaker above us, and there were people in the store walking around talking, and like every time they would say something, they also spoke really quietly. So like every time they'd say something, I'd have to be like, "I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you talk louder?" And like I would turn my head towards them so that like I could try and hear them better. But it was like no matter what they had said, it was like I wasn't able to hear them. And they were like, "Well, so tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past jobs." But then they didn't like actually interview me. They didn't ask me anything really other than that. So I was just kind of like, "What the fuck even? What is this?" And then they told me that somebody else had applied for the position in which I was looking for, and that they were doing a trial day with them, and that I was welcome to do a trial day myself. Um, but it would be a competition between me and the other person. So I was like, no, like I put my application in. That should be good enough. I'm not gonna compete with somebody. This person just walked up and pet me a couple of times. That was kind of weird.
Uh-huh. You're a Lala. Expect pets.
You don't just go to people and touch them though,
No.
like in game or not. Like I think that's just kind of gross.
It's poor manners, but
It is for sure.
you know, I agree that it's poor manners, and I agree that it shouldn't be done. But there are people out there that do that shit all
Yeah.
the time.
God, I remember going off on somebody at a convention because they thought it was okay to come up and glomp me, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? For one, like I don't know you personally. Two, like you don't know what my physical shape is in. Like you could have hurt me doing that because they literally like jumped on me, and I'm like I was so mad. Like don't fucking touch people you don't know. Just don't.
Yeah, no. Ask permission. Don't just do it.
Absolutely. And it was like I get it because I was a character that they were also like cosplaying from a series. So I knew who their character was and they knew who I was, but like it's still that doesn't give you permission to come up and touch anybody.
No.
And he disappears like that. Bye. Alright, I need to go find them.
No.
I very much like my personal space. If I don't know you, I'm gonna keep a good distance.
You have a little red panda sitting on your head.
I
And the
do.
red panda's like
He's
half
just
your
chilling.
size.
He is. He actually, like, with his tail, is probably about the same size as I am.
About 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm looking at positioning of where he is. And his tail is like right at your butt, and it's just his
Mm-hmm.
head that's over your head.
Yeah. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, so he's somewhere between 2/3 and 3/4 your length from tip of tail to top of head. I'll be glad when they make data center migration a thing and we can come visit.
Mm-hmm. It's cool enough that you can go, like, server to server within
The data
that data center. Yeah.
But now they're opening up data center total, where like people on Crystal can go visit their friends on Primal and Ether, and vice
I
versa.
kind of wonder how that'll work with servers that are always congested, you know? I guess we'll have to just wait and see how that works. Hey, Sanowin. Thank you for stopping by. I'm guessing Sano is kind of where you're at in terms of the game.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Sano's trying to get to the end of Stormblood right now, trying to start
Okay.
Shadowbringers.
Nice.
But that's because he didn't live with us until recently, and we haven't been able to really help him with the things that he has to do because it's solo duty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's at the last solo duty of Stormblood before you start Shadowbringer stuff.
Okay. Oh, did I just walk into a corner? Yep. Can I jump over this thing? Hell yeah. Ow. There they are. How are you doing, Sano?
There you go. There's your gear place.
I'm awful with gear. I really should, like, pay more attention to that.
You're fine. As long as you keep your gear up with where you are in the storyline, you're fine.
Yeah, and I usually try to do that, so.
You're in level 50 content, you're fine.
That, and I'm trying to play Black Mage, which I'm not used to. Black Mage is fun.
He needs. The only thing I can do is advise him to go watch a couple of tutorials and maybe change his layout, the way he's playing it. Because
Do you guys play on PC?
I play on PC with a controller.
Same.
And he has a controller. He could play PC with controller. Would make things a little bit easier for him, I think.
For 4 years, I played on the computer, and then I switched over to controller. And I don't really have a preference of controller or keyboard mouse. I think either works just fine for whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on anybody for their playstyle. Just to throw that out there right now, because I play on a controller because I have nerve damage from the middle of my forearm on my left arm down into my fingers. So sitting at a keyboard all day, my fingers start to twitch and go numb, and I can't feel my ring
Ouch.
finger and
Yeah.
pinky finger by the end of the day, and they're all twitchy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not comfortable at
let's
all.
put that into, when I used to raid on WoW professionally, we would run dungeons for, we would run the raid for 6 to 8 hours before we called it quits.
Jesus.
So you can imagine how my arm is just at the end of that.
Yeah, 4 hours of sitting and playing Phasmophobia, my arms start to go numb just because my desk isn't great to sit at. So I often like stretch my arms forward in order to reach my keyboard or like brace myself on the side of the desk, and then my my fucking hands will go numb first, and then it goes up my arm.
Yep. But yeah, my wife plays keyboard and mouse for Final Fantasy 14. She is a
Okay,
healer main.
White Mage.
White mage, scholar, astrologer.
Why does Florida keep trying to fucking call me today?
Hi, we'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I actually did get a voicemail from somebody that called me that was asking about my extended warranty, and I was like, no, go fuck yourself. It's like an echo. I hear him over here, and a few seconds later, I hear it over the headset. Oops.
That's just because of the delay on the stream, and we're chatting in stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why there's such a delay for Final Fantasy, because like Phasmophobia, it's not so bad, but I have it set for like the smallest amount of delay possible, and yet it's still like, yeah, we're gonna do like a 20-second
I was
delay.
gonna say you've got like a 10-second delay, I think.
Yeah.
But my wife used to do the streaming bit, and we were talking about getting me set up to do the streaming bit because, well, you hear the
Ooh.
kind of personality I have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, well, they get the same reply from why do I need a warranty for a car I don't have? Yeah, pretty much.
my thing is, I like to play games. I like to have fun. We can joke around. I have no problem with that. But there are some things that once or twice is fine. You keep pushing that same joke, it starts to get irritating. And I'm going to
Yeah, I
shut it
get
out.
that.
I'm going to shut it out or I'm going to shut down. And if I shut down,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm on the spectrum. When I shut down, I shut everything down.
Okay.
It's like, nope, I'm not talking to you. I'm not doing this. We're done. I'm gone.
I don't know if I'm on the spectrum, but I think I have a similar reaction where, like, if I get tired of somebody's shit and they won't stop, I just, like, ignore them outright. It's not the nicest thing to do, but, like, I don't know what else to do. Especially, like, if I get angry, I don't deal with anger very well or, like, frustration. So, like, that's really extremely hard for me to, like, process. So I try to avoid getting angry at all points possible.
But no, like last night after you went to bed, you know, when we were talking about going and running some killer for a bit.
Yeah.
My first 3 games of killer, I went 1 for 4 kills in the cornfield, and then I got the
Oh yeah,
cornfield,
you were telling me about the cornfield.
and then I got the cornfield again, and I got no survivors.
Oof.
I,
Killing them dead.
all of them dead.
Nice.
All
The first time I got all 4 survivors killed, I was like, how in the fuck did I manage that? Because I'm really not that great of a killer, and like I feel bad. I feel guilty killing them, but that's part of the game.
Well, no, Sano watched me on my second because I played again last night after I got off for a bit to chill because we were doing some other
Mm-hmm.
things. And then I got back on to play a few more rounds of killer. He came over and he watched me do a no survivors run where I killed everybody. And
Nice.
these people were trying to white knight for each other. Like, you know, I'd get one down, pick them up, go start heading over to a hook. Somebody'd run in between me and the hook. Okay, you want to run
Yeah.
between me and the hook? Meet the butcher knife.
Right.
Get
You
out of
can
my
just hit
way.
them.
And they'd get hurt, and then they'd run back over again before I could get on the hook. Get out of the way.
Body blocking.
Body blocking the
What did
whole
Sano
time.
say? We won't talk about last night. I played one game as killer, got severely pissed at the survivors, and didn't get back on for the rest of the night. I've definitely had nights like that before too. I actually
They bullied.
there was one night where I was playing as killer. I don't remember what killer I was at. I think I was playing the Huntress, but like I fucking somebody pissed me off so bad in game because they were doing those sorts of things. They were body blocking. They were like not letting me like get to other survivors. So I just fucking tunneled them, and I tunneled them to the point where they DC'd, and I was like, oh okay. I mean, go fuck yourself because you were doing that to me.
No. See, he got grouped in with 4 survivors, and they were doing the compass rose taunt on him, where they all
Oh
stand
no.
on a side where he can see 2 of them at any time, and if he heads for one, they all bloop, and then come back, and then bloop, and
Good
then come
lord.
back, and then bloop, and
Oh
then come
god.
back. You know,
Yeah, sometimes you get players and it's like, oh my god, y'all are communicating, are you not?
he was literally like, okay, fuck that, I'm done, I'm not playing anymore, I'm done. And I'm like, what happened? And he was telling me about it. And he was out of hatchets, and they weren't.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I just saw that message that they were out of hatchets, yeah.
That's why I play Executioner.
Don't have to reload.
Don't have to
They
reload.
had
Don't have to worry about that
they
shit.
had all the Jennies doing the escape was open and they were doing that shit. Oh no.
Hmm.
Most of the time if they like, all the gens are done and they've got the door open and they don't leave, like I'm just expecting that they want to be farmed, but it just kind of depends.
Or they were trying to farm for max blood points.
Right.
Which, that's another thing in and of itself that's an annoyance.
Mhm.
Yeah, he DC'd on him. He pissed him
I
off
see
that
that now.
bad.
So you left the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't. I try not to DC because I believe they put a penalty in for that, so that you have to wait for a match. But then also like you don't get any points at that point. I'm like, I want something for my troubles.
start breaking things, and we don't want to break our babies.
Yeah, that's understandable. I know I was clutching my controller very hard the other day when we were playing DVD. I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm so mad. I just was like, I don't want to throw this across the room because it's the only controller I have, but goddamn, it's pushing all my buttons.
We've been there. Oh.
I can say that I've never broken a controller though, so at least not like throwing it. I think my Xbox joystick is going out because I like struggle really hard on it whenever I'm getting picked up.
Well, I've told people I used to do professional gaming. You watch my hand positioning in games where WASD is used, and you
Mm,
make A and D the two. I'm sitting there spamming that with my ring finger and my index finger constantly back and forth.
nice.
And I'll fill that gauge up really quick, and people are like, "Ow!" I'm like, used to be a programmer.
Oh no, Sato, you threw a PC out a third story window?
What game?
I don't really have a temper. It's very hard to piss me off. Once I get pissed off, I stay pissed to a point. So I left the game before I reached that point. Well, at least you know your levels. What game did he throw a PC out the window for?
UO.
Oh, okay.
Ultima. He got pissed at Ultima.
He's getting picked up by your mic.
Uh-huh.
Recalling the anger.
Uh-huh.
Let it fuel you.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, I played Ultima. I had an assassin necromancer build. That was your first mistake.
That child cold or throwing a tantrum?
Huh?
I'm looking at a kid on screen and like I can't tell if they're throwing a tantrum or just cold.
Cold. Freezing.
Probably. I mean, Ishgard is pretty cold.
Hmm. You'll find more out about that character later on.
About that kid?
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I'm only telling you that because I recognize that kid. Well, she's got an interesting storyline.
Okay.
But it's a matter of whether or not you do side quests and things like that as well.
Um, I try to do them more now than I used to because if I did them, I'd like get yelled at for doing them. Like, why aren't you playing the main story? And I'm like, because I want to enjoy the other parts of the game? Question mark. Like that's what they're there for.
Oh God, you have some kind of a. It looks like you have a class quest you need to go do.
Me?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. It's called Taint Misbehaving.
Well,
Oh, but yeah, I figured I'd stop in, see what you were up to.
yeah.
I mean,
I've got a couple of hours before I have to go pick up my partner, so I figured I'd just do something.
hmm.
And I don't know if I can play Phasmo solo yet. I was tempted to try it, but I don't know if I can do it.
Well, I'm supposed to be streaming with a friend tonight. I'm not gonna.
What are you gonna stream with them?
Um, it's his stream that I'll be part of. We play Valheim. We're at the third boss now, Bone Mass. Trying to locate him, trying to work our way through the swamps, and
Okay. I know nothing of the game, but that sounds fun.
Yeah, or not Phasmophobia, but Valheim is very fun. It's
Hmm.
the best way that we can describe it is it is Viking Minecraft with better graphics.
Okay.
Um, they have a game that's free on Steam this weekend till Sunday.
Hmm.
Free to keep when you get it before May 30th at midnight. Or sorry,
Nice. I
May
might have to check
30th
that
at
out.
noon. Some limitations apply. So till Sunday at noon, it's available. It's Little Nightmares.
But Valheim?
No, Little Nightmares is free to play until. If you don't have it, Little Nightmares is free until. Let me get it.
I think I just bought that game recently on sale.
I just got the entire Little Nightmare base game for free. So, free is free.
I'm kind of mad. I just paid for that.
I just got the base game. There's 7 editions. There's 7 add-ons for it, and Little Nightmares
Oh, I
on
don't
its own.
know.
So,
I don't know if I have the additions to it or not. Well, I guess I'll have to go check.
alright. What? Your ears were on, and yeah. Well, you'll have trouble hearing me because he doesn't have voices set for very loud on stream. I don't think. But yeah, if you want, I can kind of give you a preview of what it looks like for Valheim.
Maybe sometime after.
Yeah. I mean, it's not super expensive either. I think it's like $20. The cost of Valheim, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, it's like $20, I think. And it's still
That's not
technically an
bad.
early release game, but
Okay.
it's pretty polished. It's pretty nice. I definitely don't mind it.
Later, Sano.
Let's see what can
Head's starting to hurt, huh?
Yeah. There we go. That's better. We were up until like 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, Jesus. I haven't stayed up that late in a while.
Maybe.
This person's name is Cheeks Clappington.
Uh huh. Uh huh. We started watching Grimm again.
Grim?
Grimm. Yep. The series on Amazon.
I don't think I've watched that.
Okay, think Grimm's fairy tales. And no,
Okay.
not the kid version fairy tale.
Right. No, I'm aware.
Okay? As a series, and um, the main character is a cop, a detective.
They're a cop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Main character is a detective, and his family are Grimms. They hunt down bad fairy tale creatures, like
Mm-hmm.
big bad wolf and stuff like that. So every episode is loosely based on a premise of a fairy tale.
Nice. Oh god, I put auto run on. Fuck.
Why'd you put auto run on?
Because I don't know how I did it.
Are you trying to get to the manor again?
No, I'm trying to get to the last vigil. I gotta go upstairs a little bit more.
The last vigil should be right around here.
Yeah, it's just further upstairs.
You could actually cut right across the center here and go up down the other walkway and up a set of stairs.
Oh, I suppose I could have. I just turned around.
Nope, you're going the right way. Turn back around.
Remember, there's a delay.
Mm-hmm. You were heading up the right path, and then you turned and went up the stairs.
There it is.
Okay.
You get that Aetherite.
I don't care which dip you grab. Have a snack. Enjoy. Piece of cake is a piece of cake. Is a piece of cake is a piece of cake.
Now I want cake, damn it. I like cake too. I actually have some funfetti cupcakes I need to make.
We're a bunch of fat kids around here, even though we don't look like it. I'm 5'8" and $140, and I eat like a fat kid when I want to eat.
I wish I was $140.
That doesn't mean the whole fridge, damn it!
Sometimes I hear a really interesting accent out of you guys, and I'm trying to place it.
We're both from Arkansas. We grew up in the country.
Okay. So it's a little further south kind of accent.
Oh yeah, it's that down south accent. And what's worse is you'll hear mine get mixed in with Creole sometimes if I get mad.
Oh my god. I hope the Minnesotan in me is not too noticeable.
Oh, let me just squeeze right by you here.
Whoop.
I'm sorry. A little bit, please. Here, I'll turn.
Now I'm thinking about cupcakes, damn it.
I like cupcakes, and I like creme brulees and mini cakes and all that fun stuff.
I don't like creme brulees too much, but that's just because I had to make so many of them when I was in school for baking.
Here you go.
Ooh, he didn't like that. He seemed offended.
Who?
Artorial, one of the sons of Edmont, who's
Oh,
like, because Edmont's like, yeah, you're a storied veteran, you should help my sons, and Artorial's just like,
what?
what?
I beg you.
I don't need that potato helping me.
Well, it's funny because I remember doing this as my main character, which you saw what that was.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, I'm sitting here looking at it going, the way he's talking, it's kind of like, I don't want that scruffy cat's help. And I'm sitting here, you really just want me to drag you outside and whip your ass 6 ways from Sunday, don't you? Because you can tell these boys have never done anything outside of
Well, of course not.
fluff.
They're from an honorable home. They have riches. Why would they get their hands dirty?
They're from a nobility home,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a previously warlike nation.
Right. For thousands of years.
1,000 years, yeah, the Dragon Song War.
Hmm. I like how the one brother is just like, no, 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 no. Let her help us. Let her. The other one's like, I've got my big boy pants on. I don't need your help.
The one with the boy servant is like, yes, yes, please, please, let her help, let her help.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one's like, no, put your big boy pants on and let's go.
We don't need help from no outsiders.
And of course, as their story develops,
Mm-hmm.
it's very, very interesting.
I have a vague recollection of what happened.
Of course, it's funny because I remember Alphino from ARR and the way that he's written and the way that he grows. Is just so well done.
I got a new hat, but it's not any good. It's not any better than what I have.
And it's
Yeah,
a
Alfino jester hat.
That's what it looks like. It's a jester cap. I'm not kidding.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's not a blue spot.
Oh, Hashafant talks about me.
He's
Hashafant is the best boy. Can you imagine if people talked like this today?
what?
Like, I don't know if it's like old English or what, but like,
Oh, that middle English Brit accent
yeah,
that the
yeah.
Ishgardens have.
Well, I think everybody kind of has it.
No, no. Everybody's. I mean, yes, they all speak the same kind of
let us quit this place. We must needs, like, just the different things and how they'd say them.
Yeah, but there's also you have to listen to the different accents. Like the Ishgardens
Yeah.
are these prim and proper uh, aristocratic Brits, and then you've got the Cockneys, and then you've got the Gales, and the Romani, and the Ruski, and Chechnyan, Czechoslovakian type accents. Like each
hmm
individual culture has its own dialect, while the language is
Yeah.
the same. The way they speak them is not the same, and it's rather
hmm
interesting to watch that kind of world building. Hmm.
Cloud Talk. Kind of weird that, like, he looks so young, yet he's got his little, like, servant boy who's young, too.
Assume that he is, and again, this goes to poking fun at the Elizans. He's probably mid 20s to early 30s.
hmm
Barely an adult type adult, and his servant
Yeah.
boy is like late teens,
Cool.
similar to Alphino and Alice being late teens.
hmm
You're gonna want to remember that gazebo you just ran through.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you pick up the Hildebrand quest again later on.
Oh, good to know. Time to go to Cloud Top.
You going to Cloud Top or you going to Falcon's Nest?
Yes?
Yes.
Sea of Clouds. Cloud Top, I believe. Can't wait to see more Moogles.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of St. Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, would come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a
Okay, okay,
fledgling
okay.
outpost within
Very
the
tempted,
sea
very,
of
very
clouds,
tempted.
where careworn scouts ever scanned the
I do
skies
so
for
love
winged shadows.
the storyline
She
of
came.
Heavensward. Heavensward, before Shadowbringers came out, Heavensward was my favorite expansion. Stormblood was
Yeah.
good, yes, but it was not my favorite.
God, do I have Stormblood to go through for before Shadowbringers?
Yep.
I've got a ways to go.
Oh yeah. And you've only got till November.
I'm not gonna make it there that quick. It takes me forever to do anything in this game.
Well, it's a shame that you're not on our server.
I hardly play at all, so
Well, you can do the free data center and world transfer over to Zalera.
don't you have to pay $10 to transfer world?
Uh, I'm not sure. I know we are
I
preferred
could have swore it was a
server.
$10.
No, it's free right now to transfer to Zalera because we're preferred world.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
I think there may be a charge for data center transfer, but I don't think it's much. There, you know, may be a charge. I'm not going to say that
Mm-hmm.
there is, but there may. So, you know, there is that.
I play with my partner on this.
Well, like I said, we are preferred world over at Zolaria right now, so there is that to consider. Blip, blip. Kitty! I'm getting
Kitty?
photos dumped on me.
What?
Too many Discord servers.
Oh, shit. Fucking bad. I'm in a lot of Discord servers, too. I have a lot of them muted, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 19 right now. And most of them are just old folks, not old people, but old friends that I keep in contact with from other games that I don't really play anymore. Because,
Mm-hmm.
well, we may not still play the same game. We still get along. We still like each other.
Yeah. Nice to be able to keep in contact.
Huh? Dude, that is like the only way to make ramen noodles.
Making me so hungry. Quit it. I had a fairly decent lunch, too.
He's talking about ramen noodles. All right, and you know most people just boil the noodles in the water and then add the little sauce packet that comes with the instant ramen and call it good, right?
Right.
Mm-mm. Add you some soy sauce, like a teaspoon of soy sauce and 2 teaspoons of teriyaki sauce to it the next time you do it, into your water before you boil it, and then boil it.
My partner has a way of making it that just, like, it's time consuming, but it's so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
We even add an egg in there, and it's, oh, delish.
If I had the proper ingredients to make a proper ramen, I would.
I know there's a ramen place that they want to take me out to, but, like, the pandemic hit, so we weren't able to actually go. But now that things are opening back up, we may.
Damn it, Bobby.
We're still being kind of cautious.
You know, it's funny, the Dead by Daylight load up screen that they have right now for Forsaken, I swear that's
Mm-hmm.
Bobby from Supernatural.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to pay attention to that.
Sitting there in his camo and his trucker hat, smoking a cigarette with a can of beans in one hand as a hand pops up out of the grave near his campfire. That's totally Bobby. Let's get this all squared away, right? Alright, well.
Are you in Santa? I'm gonna go play DVD.
I'm about to play some DVD. He's watching Grimm right now. I don't know if he's gonna
Oh,
want to
okay.
play with me or not. He says he's probably gonna take a nap, so I have my headset on. And if you want to switch
Yeah.
over to play some DBD, sure, we can run a couple of Survivor games. I don't mind.
I don't know if I'm interested in that today, just because of how frustrated I was yesterday. Maybe. I'm also really, really considering making those cupcakes.
Well, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna hop off the stream,
Okay. Thanks for joining me.
and I will chat with you a bit later on. And maybe when we get to streaming tonight, I'll send you that link so you can check out Valheim and see what you think about it. Because, like I said, it's literally a Viking Minecraft with better graphics.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely interesting to play. But I will catch you a bit later. You have fun in Final Fantasy, and I will
Yeah.
talk to you a bit later on.
Have fun with DBD. Hope your matches go well, and hope Valheim goes well too.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
I never noticed how much that dude hit on her. Yep, shrugging him off. I guess I can grab that for my samurai. she below me? Above me? Oh no, there she is. Time to go kill some birds. Here we go. Oh, it's so exciting to see a map that's not populated yet. Big buff bird people. Gross, just burped. I forgot this is where the Paisa lives. I think you can get a little minion of one of them. I don't know what they are exactly, but their arms look really weird and I don't like it. I think they're like an owl of sorts. Enough time for you. I didn't think that was actually gonna work. The music around this area is so cute. It's very playful. I don't know about the vegetation around here though. It's kind of weird looking. Like that kind of looks like a mix of lavender and corn. I'm sure it's not what it is. They'll stake some people up, I guess. Because this is where ambition comes to die. Scared the shit out of that guy, I guess. Oh, there's a little place to walk. Oh, never mind. Map cut up. Rude. Why make it look accessible if it's not? Let me walk through trees! I don't think he's one of the ones that's supposed to psych up. Maybe. Well, I guess he's going back to talk to her. My bad, lady. Where's Lulu? Came from me! I'm tiny, but I'm loud. Bird. Bird out. Whoa, okay. Okay, I have muffins on the mind, so I think I'm gonna go make some. Well, not muffins, cupcakes. I have cupcakes on the mind, so I think I'm gonna go make some cupcakes. I've got some funfetti ones and some frosting waiting for me, so I am all excited to go do that. Um, Thank you for stopping by. If you stopped by, I know I'm just gonna kind of end this here abruptly, but I'll probably be streaming a little bit later. Depends. We have Phasmophobia tonight, but I don't know who's gonna attend, and I can't start it too late because I have to be in bed by 9. So